Hi, how's it going? Hi, Davy Dave. Thanks for the video response, and I'm honored that you chose me for your first one, or you chose the 5 Awesome Gays. That's really awesome. So welcome to the mix. It's funny that because everybody keeps saying that they have these birds, the same exact birds, or the grandma had the same exact birds. I wonder if the dollar store had it or something like that, because grandmas love their dollar stores. So I just think it's funny that everybody has these birds. My nose is so itchy. If you may have not seen my first video, I did like my coming out story for 5 Awesome Gays, but I didn't really touch upon it too much. I just kind of did like a humorous side to it. My family did confront me about being gay when I was a senior in high school. I pretty much did not communicate with my family. I lived with them, and we talked about like everyday stuff, but as far as like personal stuff, I really didn't tell them much. And I still don't really, and I try to. I'm getting better at it. It's just, I don't know, it's just been a thing that I've always been like that. I'm always really hard with expressing emotion a lot. So I'm getting a lot better with it though. But I really didn't say anything to my family ever, and my sister confronted me, and she was like, "Why don't you just tell us?" Like, she came in drunk, like that skit, and she's like, "Why don't you just tell us? I mean, like, we all know." So she basically told me that I had to tell my mom because my mom was hurt that I wasn't sharing anything with her. So it was like weird. Like, she knew I was gay and she wanted me to tell her, but she wouldn't confront me. She wanted me to tell her. So I think I was it's kind of like opposite, I think, of like most people, where they like dread telling their family because of how their family react, when in actuality my family wanted me to tell them and I wasn't telling them. I did finally tell my mom, and she cried, but she was cried in happiness that I was finally like revealing something to her. My family is very open about like that kind of stuff. They don't care. As far as like the rest of my family, my mom said we couldn't tell like my grandma because she's very old-fashioned, as of I'm assuming yours is. She was, when I came out, my grandmother was the only living grandparent I had, and she was close. She was old, and she was having to be taken care of at home with a nurse and stuff like that. My mom said we couldn't tell her because it's just, that won't go well, and especially because my sister moved in with her boyfriend, well, they're now engaged and they're getting married this year, but she was completely mad at my sister because she moved in with her boyfriend into a home they owned before they were married. So imagine what she would say to me. But my grandma passed away last year, and the rest of my family, I guess my mom told everybody, or my sister told everybody, but also a lot of my family know I do YouTube, so they might have seen it through YouTube, and I guess everybody kind of seems fine with it. I mean, my aunts seem fine with it. Only one aunt has really spoken to me about it, but everybody else kind of keeps quiet about it. I don't know if they agree with it, or they're just not accepting to it, which is stupid. But it's not something that needs to be agreed upon. It's just something that is. But I'm sure my uncles are weirded out about it, but what can you do? Luckily, I've been grateful where nobody has been in that situation where they didn't want to say anything to me. I do have some friends that actually have gotten kicked out of their house because of it being gay, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. If my family say they didn't accept it, where would I be today? I think I wouldn't be in Tampa. I know that much. I probably wouldn't have gone to London to live. I probably would have stayed in Philadelphia and moved in with a friend. Continued working full time to save up money to go to a community college. I would have survived. It just wouldn't have I wouldn't have been able to go as fast as I did. Because I went to school straight through. I went during the summer because I finished school in 3 years. I'm finishing it this year because I've been going straight through with no breaks, and I wouldn't have been able to do that otherwise because I get student loans and my mom's my co-signer, so I'm able to take out that money because my mom helps me. And I know a lot of people aren't able to take out those loans because their parents are unwilling, and it is a lot more difficult. But I think I could have did it, and it just would have been a slower process. And I think that's pretty much it. And I hope this response is anything you were looking for. And See you around town. Bye.